That again?
For like support?
Yeah, support. You can either create your guideline in the middle of his upper lip or a corner. Anybody be having any problems with the beard sometimes? What's the problem? Somebody be sneezing?
Man, bro.
That's when they have bad breath?
No, he's just saying you have trouble.
Oh, okay. What's be the problem?
Sometimes I feel like it just doesn't come out as like sharp as I want it to. I don't know.
Do you pull the skin down or up?
When I hit the just liners.
Okay. That's probably one of the reasons. You gotta pull the skin up sometimes. Yeah, well, not, you gotta pull it down sometimes. Just go to the neck area and pull the skin down with your middle finger or any finger. And that way it should get that tight line up. So right now what I'm gonna do is go to his beard area, his cheek area, and I'm gonna just line this part up. Start with this part. And what I'll do sometimes is comb the hair to the left. That way when he gets out of my chair, what'll happen, whether he combs it out or picks it out, it won't look raggedy and out of place. And what I'll do is I'll go to the right and comb it to the right, and just to see if I miss any extra hairs that's sticking out. Now I'm gonna do the front part of his lineup. This part, this area. You want it thick or thin? So he said he wants it thin, so I'm gonna have to go in a little bit more because it's thick right now. Naturally it's thick. So I'm gonna create a guideline, figure out where I want to start at. I'm gonna start at the earlobe area, this right here. And then use the corners of my blade to do a sort of a C-shaped motion, a curved motion.
So when you say thin, is you talking about like the density or the line, like the thin?
The width, yeah.
Oh, the width.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right here was naturally like right out here. See where it's at now.
Because when you say thin, I think of like the
Yeah.
density.
I got you. But yeah, I'm talking about skinny. Like,
So would you find out if that's what they mean before you even start? Because you know some people would have been like, just how I thought it was density, like.
right.
Always like, hey, I told you density, like.
It ain't
Some
going
people
back.
say one thing.
It ain't no going back. So.
Right, it's too late, man.
He wanted to keep it natural.
Yeah.
So,
But is that like the term for barbers, or?
I mean, the thing about terminology is it can be so difficult in the game because you got people from the East Coast, you got people from the West Coast. We all got different terminology, but the information may be the same. But they talking about some temple taper fade, and we talking about some just taper. It's different, but it's the same. Like the terminology is different. They're talking about uptown fade. What is the uptown fade on the West Coast? We don't go like that, but it may be a high fade, a ball fade. So Caesar all even, but that's on the East Coast. That's what they call it on the East Coast. West Coast we call it all even. That's what we know by. So it's just different terminology. It could be different. The terminology can be different based on the geographics, but it all means the same.
Is the Caesars cut with shears or
Clippers?
Clippers?
Yeah.
Caesar's all one length, real short. Yeah, always got a Caesar.
So I created my guideline in this area for the beard. And I won't keep his beard high because it's patchy.
You gonna laugh at me?
It's patchy in certain areas, but
It's getting there.
it's because of his skin complexion and the color of his skin. I mean, the color of his hair.
Yeah.
He has sort of like a gingery type of color here compared to like the top. The top you can sort of see, but for the most part it's gingery in the beard for sure.
Do you ever fill it in with topic?
Nah.
I got some clients that do
Yeah,
want
some
that,
do, but not me.
like in the front hairline part.
Well, I feel like a natural, you feel me?
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start. In regards to the beard, I will start in a patchy area where it's less density, and then try to go above where it is more density. So right here, you see like it's less density. So if I keep it like that, it's not gonna be a sharp lineup. But if I go down a little bit more in this area, it'll be sharper because it's more density in that area. Y'all seen that part over here? Y'all seen it? So I'm gonna use the corner of my teeth again, just as to create that guideline. I'm not gonna use all of my blades, all the teeth of my blades, because if I do, I'm not gonna get a curvature line. You feel me? And the technique, if you want to make the lineup sharper, is always pull the skin. Or another technique you can use is alcohol. You can put alcohol on the skin to dry the skin up. And one of the main reasons is because the skin is mainly oily sometimes. Because they have, whether it's grease, pomade, or whatever the case may be, they put oil in their hair. It runs down to their face. That's why most clients that you come across, they may have acne on their forehead. Even females get braids or whatever the case may be. And the reason why they got so much acne is because it's oily. It's over oily. So we created that sharp line as much as we could. If we want to go back over and make it that much sharper, we use a straight razor. I don't know how many. Does anybody, obviously y'all go to the barbershop, but some of y'all do. How much do they charge for straight razors? Anybody, highest price? 35? 45? Anybody else? Anybody see anything higher? Now what if I told y'all somebody in this industry is using a surgical blade and they charging 100 plus, but they're not barbers? Yeah, they're not barbers. How that work, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna tell y'all later. Huh?
Esthetician?
Esthetician?
Yeah.
What service are they doing?
I don't know, I'm asking, is that what you referred to?
Yeah, I'm referring to them.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna comb the hair down.
Talk to him about your diet.
Charge $100.